Hey there, book lovers. Welcome back to the Book Lounge, the cozy corner where we unlock the secrets hidden in the pages of incredible books. Let me ask you something. Are you ready to finally land the job you've been dreaming of? Not just any job, but the one that excites you, matches your skills, and sets you on the path to real success, even in the toughest job markets. In today's video, we're unpacking the game-changing strategies from Slam Dunk Job Search. 6 Steps to Landing Your Ideal Job in Any Market by David Allen Parker Jr. This isn't just another how-to guide. It's a proven roadmap to transforming your job search into a powerful, focused mission. Whether you're stuck in endless applications, frustrated by interviews that go nowhere, or just not sure where to start, this book has the answers you've been looking for. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with clear, actionable steps to crush the competition and make yourself the obvious choice for any role. So, if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start taking control of your career, stick around. You won't want to miss this. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Define your destination. The foundation of any successful job search begins with clarity. Chapter 1 emphasizes that before crafting resumes or networking, you must first pinpoint exactly what you're aiming for. A scattered approach leads to missed opportunities and frustration. But when you have a clear vision, every action you take becomes purposeful and aligned with your ultimate goals. This chapter opens by challenging readers to shift their mindset. Instead of asking, "What job can I get?" ask, "What job do I truly want?" It underscores the importance of defining your ideal role, not just in terms of title, but also in the context of your passions, skills, and lifestyle aspirations. You're encouraged to dream bigger and think about the kind of work that excites you and aligns with your personal and professional values. One powerful exercise introduced here is the creation of a career vision statement. This statement encapsulates your long-term career goals in one clear, compelling sentence. By articulating your destination in such a concise way, you not only focus your job search, but also give yourself a sense of purpose that motivates and guides your decisions. The chapter provides actionable steps to help readers define their destination. It encourages taking stock of your transferable skills, the abilities that you can bring to any industry or role, and researching industries or sectors where these skills are most valued. By aligning your natural talents with market demands, you create a unique value proposition that sets you apart from other candidates. Another key concept is understanding your personal non-negotiables. These are the elements a job must include for you to feel fulfilled, whether it's work-life balance, creative freedom, leadership opportunities, or alignment with your core values. Defining these ensures you don't compromise on what matters most to you. The chapter concludes with a reminder that clarity is a form of power. When you know exactly what you want, you project confidence, and confidence is magnetic. It also helps you avoid wasting time and energy chasing opportunities that don't align with your vision. Defining your destination isn't just about making your job search easier. It's about creating a career path that brings you long-term success and satisfaction. The message is clear. Before you embark on your job search, take the time to figure out where you want to go. The clearer your destination, the easier it will be to map out the steps to get there. Chapter 2. Reframe your job search. In Chapter 2, the focus shifts to transforming the way you approach your job search. Most people see job hunting as a stressful, soul-draining process, a desperate attempt to get someone to hire them. This chapter flips that perspective on its head. It teaches you how to take control of the process, shifting your mindset from that of a passive applicant to a confident problem solver who brings value to the table. At its core, this chapter emphasizes the importance of seeing yourself as more than a job seeker. Instead, you're encouraged to think of yourself as a brand, a unique combination of skills, experiences, and ideas that can solve an employer's problems. By framing your job search this way, you shift the dynamic. You're no longer begging for a job. You're presenting yourself as the solution an organization needs. A major theme here is ditching the traditional apply and hope strategy. Rather than sending out dozens of generic applications, this chapter urges you to get laser-focused on identifying your ideal roles and tailoring your approach to each one. It introduces the concept of active targeting, which involves researching companies, understanding their challenges, and positioning yourself as someone who can address those challenges directly. The chapter also explores the power of networking, not in the old-fashioned sense of collecting business cards, but as a way to build genuine connections with people who can open doors for you. Whether it's reaching out to mentors, joining professional communities, or simply staying active on platforms like LinkedIn, you're encouraged to build relationships that create opportunities and give you insider knowledge about the roles you're aiming for. Another critical component is reframing rejection. Rather than viewing it as a personal failure, the chapter teaches you to see rejection as a natural part of the process and even an opportunity to grow. Each no is a chance to refine your approach, learn something new, or pivot toward an even better opportunity. With this mindset, resilience becomes your secret weapon. Finally, the chapter drives home the idea that your job search isn't just about finding a paycheck, it's about finding the right fit. It's about identifying roles that match your goals, values, and skills, and approaching the process with the confidence that you have something truly valuable to offer. When you reframe your job search this way, it stops feeling like an uphill battle and starts becoming a strategic, empowering journey. The takeaway is clear. Your mindset shapes your outcomes. By shifting your perspective and reframing your job search as an opportunity to showcase your value, you put yourself in the driver's seat of your career path. Chapter 3. Follow the slam dunk guiding principles. In Chapter 3, the focus narrows in on mastering the guiding principles that will shape a strategic, effective, and focused job search. These principles act as the foundation for every decision and action you take, ensuring you remain intentional and resilient throughout the process. This chapter is less about tactics and more about mindset, providing a set of rules that elevate your job search into a well-thought-out mission. The first principle emphasizes the importance of consistency. Job searching is not a one-time sprint. It's a marathon that requires daily commitment. This chapter stresses the need for a structured plan where you dedicate specific time to key activities like researching opportunities, refining your resume, and reaching out to connections. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum generates results. It's a reminder that small, disciplined actions, repeated over time, lead to big outcomes. The next principle is adaptability. The job market is dynamic, and so are the needs of employers. This chapter challenges you to stay flexible and open to pivoting when necessary. Whether it's acquiring new skills, tailoring your approach for different industries, or adjusting your expectations, adaptability ensures you stay relevant and competitive. By being open to change, you're better equipped to navigate unexpected challenges or seize new opportunities as they arise. The third principle is all about value-driven communication. Employers don't just want someone who can fill a role. They want someone who can solve problems and create impact. The chapter teaches you to approach every interaction, whether it's a cover letter, interview, or networking conversation, with a focus on value. What can you bring to the table? How do your skills, experiences, and insights directly address the company's needs? This principle reframes every step of the job search as a chance to articulate your unique value proposition clearly and confidently. Another core principle is preparation. This chapter emphasizes the power of being ready for anything, whether it's an unexpected phone call from a recruiter, a surprise question in an interview, or a new opportunity you stumble upon. Preparation involves everything from rehearsing your elevator pitch to keeping an updated resume on hand. It's not about being perfect, but about ensuring you're always ready to show up as your best self when it matters most. The fifth guiding principle is building relationships. The book drives home the point that job searching is as much about people as it is about positions. This principle encourages you to take networking seriously, not just as a means to an end, but as an opportunity to connect, learn, and grow. Reaching out to people in your industry, nurturing existing professional relationships, and seeking mentorship are all ways to open doors that applications alone can't. Finally, resilience is presented as the cornerstone principle. The chapter recognizes that setbacks, delays, and rejections are inevitable parts of the process. Instead of seeing these as failures, resilience teaches you to view them as learning opportunities. The ability to stay focused and optimistic, even when progress seems slow, sets successful job seekers apart from those who give up. This principle reminds you that persistence pays off and that every no brings you closer to the yes that truly matters. As the chapter progresses, it ties these principles together into a cohesive framework. It emphasizes that following these guiding rules not only keeps you on track, but also empowers you to approach your job search with purpose, confidence, and clarity. When you apply these principles consistently, you're no longer operating on guesswork. You're executing a deliberate plan. The chapter concludes by inspiring you to embody these principles not just during your job search, but throughout your career. Whether you're navigating your next step or planning for future growth, these foundational rules serve as a compass to guide you toward meaningful, sustainable success. Chapter 4. Assess your marketability. Chapter 4 centers on a vital truth. You are the product, and understanding your value in the job market is essential to positioning yourself as the candidate of choice. To secure the ideal role, you must first assess your marketability, the unique combination of skills, experiences, and personal attributes that make you stand out. This chapter provides a roadmap for evaluating what you bring to the table and sharpening your ability to communicate that value effectively. The chapter begins with a call to self-awareness. It challenges you to take an honest inventory of your professional strengths and weaknesses. What are your top skills? Where do you excel naturally? More importantly, what areas need improvement to align with the demands of your target industry or role? By conducting this deep dive, you gain a clear understanding of the assets you can leverage and the gaps you need to address. A standout exercise in this chapter is the creation of a skills portfolio. This involves listing not only technical skills, but also soft skills like leadership, problem solving, and communication. The goal is to identify the specific ways these skills add value to an employer. You're encouraged to back up each skill with evidence, success stories, measurable results, or personal achievements. These become the building blocks of a powerful personal brand. Next, the chapter explores how to evaluate your relevance in the current job market. It emphasizes the importance of staying informed about trends in your industry and the skills that are most in demand. Are there certifications or technologies that could make you more competitive? Are your existing skills aligned with where your field is heading? By staying proactive and adaptive, you position yourself as someone who is not only qualified, but also future-proof. One critical insight from this chapter is the value of transferable skills. Even if you're transitioning to a new industry or role, your previous experiences have likely equipped you with skills that can cross boundaries. Whether it's project management, customer service expertise, or creative problem solving, these abilities often hold universal appeal. The key is to frame them in a way that resonates with your target audience. The chapter also underscores the importance of self-presentation. Your resume, LinkedIn profile, and personal interactions are all tools for showcasing your marketability. Are you presenting your skills and achievements in a compelling, results-oriented way? This chapter provides actionable tips for crafting a narrative that highlights not just what you've done, but how you've created impact. Finally, the chapter stresses the role of confidence in marketability. Once you've assessed your strengths and articulated your value, it's crucial to own it. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's the quiet assurance that you have something meaningful to offer. When you believe in your value, others are more likely to believe in it too. The ultimate takeaway from this chapter is clear. Knowing your value and communicating it effectively is the key to standing out in a crowded job market. By assessing your marketability, you set the stage for a job search strategy that is not only intentional, but also highly impactful. Chapter 5. Determine what separates you from your competitors. Chapter 5 dives into one of the most crucial aspects of a successful job search, identifying and leveraging what makes you unique. In today's competitive job market, simply meeting qualifications isn't enough. This chapter challenges you to uncover your personal edge, those qualities, skills, and experiences that set you apart from the sea of candidates vying for the same opportunities. The chapter opens with a fundamental question: what makes you different? To answer it, you're guided to take an introspective look at your career, experiences, and personality. This isn't just about listing accomplishments. It's about pinpointing the specific ways you've contributed value in the past and how those moments define your professional identity. Whether it's a unique skill set, an innovative approach to problem solving, or a history of exceeding expectations, your differentiators become your competitive advantage. One of the key exercises introduced in this chapter is crafting your value narrative. A value narrative is more than just a personal elevator pitch. It's a compelling story that weaves together your skills, experiences, and passion to showcase why you're the perfect fit for a role. The narrative focuses on results, demonstrating not only what you've done, but also the tangible impact you've had. It's a powerful tool for interviews, networking events, and any opportunity to market yourself. The chapter also highlights the importance of identifying your signature strengths. These are the qualities that consistently shine through in your work, skills that colleagues and supervisors rely on and praise. Are you known for exceptional creativity, strategic thinking, or an ability to lead under pressure? Recognizing and owning these strengths helps you articulate your value with confidence and precision. Another key point is understanding how your combination of skills and traits aligns with your target job or industry. This chapter urges you to look beyond surface-level qualifications and consider how your background offers something others don't. For instance, if you're transitioning into a new field, your fresh perspective could be an asset. If you've worked in multiple industries, your adaptability and diverse insights could make you stand out. The chapter doesn't shy away from the competitive realities of job searching. It acknowledges that many candidates will have similar resumes, educational backgrounds, or professional experiences. The difference lies in how you communicate your unique value. The guidance provided here is clear. Don't just focus on what you've done. Focus on how you've done it and why it matters. Finally, this chapter reminds you that differentiation isn't just about skills and experience. It's also about personality and character. Employers aren't hiring robots. They're hiring people. Your attitude, work ethic, and ability to fit into a company's culture are often as important as your technical qualifications. This chapter encourages you to highlight these traits in interviews, applications, and networking conversations. The overarching message is that by understanding and confidently communicating what separates you from your competitors, you become more than just another applicant. You become the candidate employers are excited to meet. When you know your edge and learn how to market it, you elevate your job search to a level where the right opportunities are not only within reach, but also feel tailored to your unique abilities. Chapter 6. Follow a simple framework for communicating your value. Chapter 6 reveals a game-changing framework for articulating your value in a way that resonates with employers. The chapter focuses on transforming your interactions, whether through resumes, interviews, or networking, into compelling demonstrations of your worth. This isn't just about talking about your achievements. It's about showing how you can solve problems and create impact for the organization. The framework introduced here is simple yet powerful, built around clarity, relevance, and results. It begins with crafting your core message, a concise and focused statement of who you are as a professional, what you offer, and why it matters. This isn't a laundry list of qualifications, but a laser-sharp summary of your unique value proposition. The core message becomes the foundation for all your job search communications, keeping your narrative consistent and impactful. A critical aspect of the framework is learning to tailor your message. This chapter emphasizes that a one-size-fits-all approach simply doesn't work in today's competitive job market. Instead, you're encouraged to study each job description and employer carefully, understanding their needs, challenges, and goals. The secret lies in positioning your skills and experiences as the direct solutions to those needs. When you can make the connection between your value and the employer's priorities clear, you become the obvious choice. The chapter also provides practical guidance for structuring your responses during interviews or networking conversations. It introduces the STAR method: situation, task, action, result, as a way to tell your professional stories. By framing your experiences within this structure, you not only demonstrate your skills, but also show the real-world outcomes you've achieved. Employers don't just want to hear what you've done, they want to see proof that you can deliver results. One of the standout ideas in this chapter is the emphasis on measurable impact. Whether it's increasing revenue, streamlining processes, or leading a successful project, quantifying your contributions helps employers see the tangible value you bring. Numbers, percentages, and specific examples make your accomplishments more relatable and memorable. Another key insight is the importance of showing enthusiasm and alignment with the organization's mission and values. This chapter reminds you that your attitude and passion can often tip the scales in your favor. It's not enough to be competent. You need to show that you're genuinely excited about the opportunity and invested in contributing to the organization's success. The framework also includes strategies for handling tough questions or challenges. Instead of stumbling when faced with a gap in your resume or an unfamiliar skill, this chapter teaches you to reframe these moments as opportunities to demonstrate resilience, adaptability, or a willingness to learn. By maintaining a solutions-oriented mindset, you turn potential weaknesses into strengths. Ultimately, this chapter delivers an empowering message. Communicating your value isn't about being boastful or rehearsed. It's about being authentic, intentional, and strategic. When you follow this framework, you're not just telling employers why they should hire you. You're showing them how hiring you will elevate their team and achieve their goals. This approach ensures that every interaction leaves a lasting impression, making you the candidate they remember long after the conversation ends. Chapter 7. Get your marketing documents ready. Chapter 7 emphasizes that your marketing documents, resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn profile are not just formalities. They are your personal marketing tools designed to capture attention, create intrigue, and compel hiring managers to see you as the solution to their needs. This chapter breaks down how to craft documents that speak directly to employers and showcase your value in a way that sets you apart. The chapter begins with the resume, urging you to shift your mindset from simply listing duties to highlighting achievements. A great resume doesn't just tell employers what you've done, it proves how you've made a difference. It focuses on results, showing measurable outcomes from your work, whether it's boosting sales, improving efficiency, or leading a successful team project. Every bullet point should communicate impact, framed in a concise, powerful manner. To achieve this, the chapter introduces the concept of an impact-driven format. It guides you to structure each entry by starting with action verbs and quantifiable outcomes. Instead of writing responsible for managing a team, you would write led a team of 10 to achieve a 25% increase in productivity over 6 months. This approach turns your resume into a document that doesn't just recount your career, but markets your ability to deliver tangible results. The cover letter is given equal weight in this chapter. It's described as your chance to tell a compelling story about why you're the perfect fit for the role. This isn't the place to rehash your resume. It's an opportunity to personalize your application by addressing the company's needs and explaining how you can solve their problems. The chapter highlights the importance of connecting emotionally with the reader, showing genuine enthusiasm for the role, and demonstrating a clear understanding of the company's mission and values. A key strategy discussed is tailoring each document to the specific job. While it may be tempting to create a one-size-fits-all resume or cover letter, this chapter stresses that customization is critical. By aligning your language, skills, and examples with the job description, you show employers that you've done your homework and are genuinely invested in the opportunity. The LinkedIn profile takes center stage as the modern-day extension of your marketing efforts. This chapter emphasizes that your profile is often the first impression employers and recruiters will have of you, so it needs to shine. You're guided to create a headline that goes beyond your job title, summarizing your value proposition in a way that sparks curiosity. The summary section should read like a personal pitch, succinct, engaging, and filled with keywords that align with your industry. The chapter also dives into the importance of endorsements and recommendations on LinkedIn. These serve as social proof of your skills and character, reinforcing the claims made in your resume and cover letter. The advice here is clear. Actively seek recommendations from colleagues, supervisors, or clients who can vouch for your expertise and professionalism. Finally, the chapter ties everything together by reminding you that consistency is key. Your resume, cover letter, and LinkedIn profile should tell a cohesive story about who you are and the value you bring. When these documents align, they create a powerful first impression that positions you as a polished, professional, and highly capable candidate. This chapter leaves no doubt that your marketing documents are more than just paperwork. They are your gateway to opportunity. By crafting them with intention, precision, and authenticity, you ensure that every word works to elevate your candidacy and draw employers one step closer to choosing you. Chapter 8, Build Your Brand. Chapter 8 highlights the transformative power of building a personal brand and how it can set you apart in a competitive job market. In today's professional world, it's not enough to simply have the qualifications. You need to be memorable. Your brand is the unique perception others have of you, a mix of your skills, values, expertise, and personality. This chapter provides a blueprint for crafting a strong personal brand that speaks volumes, even when you're not in the room. The chapter begins by explaining the essence of branding. It's about controlling the narrative around who you are and what you stand for. Your brand should convey your professional strengths while also reflecting your authenticity and unique qualities. It's not about trying to be someone you're not. It's about leaning into your genuine self and ensuring that your audience, including employers, understands the value you bring. A key focus is the importance of consistency. Whether it's your resume, LinkedIn profile, email signature, or even how you interact during interviews, everything needs to align with the image you want to project. The chapter emphasizes creating a clear, cohesive message about your skills, expertise, and career goals so that no matter how someone encounters you, online or in person, they get the same impression of who you are and what you offer. One of the standout concepts introduced here is the idea of identifying your personal brand statement. This is a concise, powerful sentence that sums up your unique value proposition. It might emphasize your niche expertise, a signature skill, or the way you approach challenges. For example, instead of saying, "I'm a project manager," you might craft something like, "I'm a results-driven project manager who excels in streamlining processes and delivering innovative solutions that drive business growth." The chapter also underscores the importance of leveraging digital platforms to amplify your brand. LinkedIn, in particular, is framed as the cornerstone of professional branding. You're encouraged to create a profile that not only showcases your skills, but also positions you as a thought leader in your field. Sharing articles, engaging with industry discussions, and posting original content helps you establish credibility and keep your name top of mind for opportunities. Networking is another critical piece of the branding puzzle. This chapter challenges you to approach every interaction as an opportunity to reinforce your brand. Whether it's through informational interviews, attending industry events, or connecting with peers online, your goal should be to leave a positive and lasting impression. The more consistently you align your actions and communication with your brand, the stronger it becomes. Lastly, this chapter emphasizes the role of authenticity in branding. People gravitate toward those who are genuine, so it's vital that your brand reflects who you truly are. Pretending to be someone you're not will only lead to disconnects and missed opportunities. Instead, lean into your strengths, embrace your quirks, and own your unique story. The ultimate takeaway is clear. Your personal brand is your most powerful tool for standing out. By building and nurturing it intentionally, you don't just attract opportunities. You create a reputation that opens doors and sets you up for long-term success. Chapter 9. Prepare for contact. Chapter 9 delves into one of the most crucial aspects of the job search, making meaningful connections with potential employers. This chapter teaches you how to approach these interactions with confidence, strategy, and finesse, turning initial contact into lasting opportunities. It's not just about sending out applications. It's about creating a powerful first impression that resonates and leaves decision makers eager to learn more about you. The chapter begins with the idea that every contact with an employer, whether it's through an email, phone call, or in-person meeting, is an opportunity to stand out. To do this effectively, preparation is key. This chapter stresses the importance of researching the company thoroughly. Understanding their mission, culture, and current challenges enables you to craft personalized communication that feels relevant and thoughtful, not generic. One standout strategy introduced here is the use of tailored value propositions in your outreach. Instead of simply expressing interest in a job, you're encouraged to highlight how your skills and experience can directly address the company's specific needs. By positioning yourself as a problem solver rather than just another candidate, you immediately differentiate yourself and capture their attention. The chapter also provides a playbook for crafting standout emails and cover letters. It emphasizes clarity, brevity, and impact, urging you to avoid lengthy, unfocused messages. Each piece of communication should have a clear purpose and end with a strong call to action. Whether it's requesting a meeting, asking for an informational interview, or inquiring about next steps in the hiring process. A significant portion of this chapter focuses on preparing for phone and video interviews. These types of interactions often serve as the first live contact with employers, and they require a polished approach. The chapter stresses practicing your pitch, your succinct, compelling response to the classic, "Tell me about yourself" question. Your pitch should connect your background, skills, and career goals to the specific needs of the role, showing the employer that you're the right fit. Body language, tone of voice, and clarity are equally important, even during phone calls. The chapter advises sitting up straight, smiling as you speak. It makes your voice sound more positive and engaging, and avoiding filler words like and like. These small details can make a big difference in how you're perceived during early interactions. Another key point is to prepare thoughtful questions to ask employers. The chapter explains that asking the right questions demonstrates genuine interest, critical thinking, and an understanding of the company's needs. Rather than asking generic questions, focus on topics that show you've done your homework and are eager to contribute meaningfully. This chapter concludes with a focus on persistence and follow-up. It highlights the importance of sending thank you notes after every interaction, reinforcing your interest and professionalism. A well-crafted follow-up email can remind employers of your value and keep you top of mind as they make their decisions. The overarching message of this chapter is simple but powerful. Preparation transforms every interaction from a transactional exchange into a memorable and impactful moment. By mastering the art of making meaningful contact, you set the stage for stronger connections and greater opportunities. Chapter 10. Develop your relationship team. Chapter 10 emphasizes the power of relationships in the job search process. It reminds us that finding the right opportunity isn't just about applications and resumes. It's about tapping into the strength of your personal and professional networks. This chapter shows you how to strategically build and nurture a relationship team to open doors, offer guidance, and support you on the journey toward your ideal role. The chapter begins by redefining networking as more than just superficial interactions or exchanging business cards. It's about fostering genuine, mutually beneficial connections with people who can advocate for you and help you uncover hidden opportunities. To do this effectively, you must shift your mindset from "what can they do for me?" to "how can we support each other?" This reciprocity lays the foundation for strong, authentic relationships. You're encouraged to start by mapping out your existing network. Friends, family, colleagues, mentors, professors, and even acquaintances from social organizations all belong to your relationship team. The chapter advises listing these individuals and identifying how each person might help, whether through industry insights, introductions, or moral support. At the same time, think about how you can bring value to these connections, whether it's by offering your expertise, sharing resources, or simply showing gratitude. A key concept introduced is the relationship matrix. This framework helps you categorize your network into different roles, such as advisors, advocates, connectors, and cheerleaders. Each group plays a distinct part in your journey. Advisors offer guidance and expertise, Advocates champion your cause, connectors introduce you to new opportunities, and cheerleaders provide encouragement and motivation. This matrix ensures that you're intentionally leveraging your network in ways that align with your goals. The chapter also dives into how to approach people in your network with confidence and clarity. It provides tips on crafting a concise and compelling message when reaching out, whether it's an email, LinkedIn message, or phone call. The key is to be specific about what you're asking for, whether it's advice on entering a new industry, an introduction to someone at a target company, or feedback on your resume. At the same time, you're encouraged to express genuine interest in their work and career journey, turning the interaction into a two-way conversation. A standout insight in this chapter is the value of informational interviews. These are informal conversations where you learn about someone's role, industry, or organization. Not only do informational interviews provide invaluable insights, but they also help you make a positive impression on people who might later advocate for you. This chapter guides you on how to prepare thoughtful questions and approach these conversations with curiosity and respect. Consistency and follow-up are emphasized as critical to maintaining relationships. Sending thank you notes, sharing updates, and keeping your network informed about your progress shows appreciation and keeps you on their radar. The chapter encourages you to view networking as a long-term practice, not a one-time task. The stronger and more active your relationship team, the more opportunities you'll uncover. Ultimately, this chapter reveals that success in the job market isn't a solo endeavor, it's a team effort. By building and nurturing your relationship team with authenticity, intentionality, and generosity, you create a powerful support system that can propel you toward your career goals. Chapter 11. Set up brief question and answer advising sessions. Chapter 11 highlights the value of tapping into the wisdom of others by organizing focused question and answer advising sessions. These sessions aren't just casual conversations, they're intentional, powerful opportunities to gain actionable insights, refine your strategy, and open new doors in your job search. The chapter provides a practical roadmap for structuring these sessions, making them impactful for both you and the people offering advice. The key takeaway is that these advising sessions are a two-way exchange. While the primary goal is to gather valuable insights, it's equally important to leave a positive impression on your advisor. By being respectful of their time and thoughtful in your approach, you can transform a simple Q&A into a meaningful professional relationship. The chapter begins by explaining how to identify the right people to invite for these advising sessions. These could be mentors, industry experts, hiring managers, or even peers who have successfully navigated the job market. The emphasis is on reaching out to individuals who can provide unique perspectives, specific expertise, or first-hand knowledge about the roles or industries you're targeting. Next, it offers guidance on crafting a compelling outreach message. The tone should be professional yet warm, expressing genuine admiration for their expertise, and a clear explanation of why you're seeking their input. For instance, instead of vaguely asking for career advice, you might say, "I greatly admire your expertise in industry field and would love to hear your perspective on strategies for breaking into this space." Being specific shows that you've done your homework and respect their time. Once a session is confirmed, preparation is critical. The chapter advises creating a focused list of questions tailored to the person's expertise and your goals. Your questions should be open-ended and thought-provoking, encouraging them to share valuable insights. For example, you might ask, "What skills or qualities do you think are most critical for success in this role?" Or, "What common mistakes do you see candidates make when approaching companies like yours?" This approach ensures you make the most of the limited time you have. The importance of time management during these sessions is another focal point. Whether you've requested 15 minutes or half an hour, it's crucial to stick to the agreed time frame. Starting with a brief introduction about yourself and your goals sets the stage, followed by diving into your questions. Concluding with a genuine thank you and a summary of key takeaways reinforces your gratitude and professionalism. One of the most impactful pieces of advice in this chapter is to always ask, "Is there anyone else you recommend I speak with?" This single question can exponentially expand your network, leading you to other professionals who might be able to help you in unexpected ways. Finally, the chapter emphasizes follow-up as a cornerstone of building lasting relationships. Sending a personalized thank you note, highlighting specific advice you found valuable, shows your appreciation and leaves a lasting impression. If you act on their advice, updating them on your progress not only keeps you on their radar, but also shows that you value their input. This chapter drives home the idea that no job search is conducted in isolation. By proactively engaging with others through thoughtful advising sessions, you gain clarity, build connections, and establish yourself as someone worth knowing and recommending. These conversations don't just guide your journey, they can shape the opportunities that come your way. Chapter 12. Connect with hiring managers. Chapter 12 focuses on one of the most critical yet often overlooked aspects of the job search: building direct and meaningful connections with hiring managers. It's not just about applying online or waiting for a recruiter to call. It's about being proactive, strategic, and memorable. This chapter serves as a guide to standing out in a crowded job market by reaching the decision makers who can open doors to your next opportunity. The chapter begins by emphasizing the importance of bypassing traditional barriers in the hiring process. Online applications often feel like sending resumes into a black hole, but connecting with hiring managers allows you to cut through the noise and position yourself as a standout candidate. The key is understanding that hiring managers are human. They value initiative, sincerity, and problem-solving abilities. One of the first strategies discussed is leveraging your network to identify potential hiring managers. Whether through LinkedIn, industry events, or mutual contacts, the goal is to find direct paths to the people responsible for making hiring decisions. Once identified, you're encouraged to approach them with purpose and confidence. The chapter stresses crafting a personalized, impactful message when reaching out. Instead of sending a generic introduction, tailor your communication to reflect your knowledge of their company, their team's challenges, and how your skills align with their needs. For instance, you might open with a specific observation about a recent project or accomplishment from their team and explain how you can contribute to similar successes. Personalization demonstrates that you've done your homework and positions you as a candidate who genuinely cares about their organization. Building rapport is another key theme in this chapter. It's not enough to introduce yourself. You need to establish a connection that resonates. The chapter provides practical advice on maintaining a professional but approachable tone and finding common ground during conversations. Perhaps you share a mutual contact, a passion for an industry trend, or an admiration for the company's mission. Identifying these touchpoints can help build trust and open doors for further dialogue. A standout insight is the importance of preparation. Before reaching out or attending a meeting, you're encouraged to thoroughly research the hiring manager, their team, and their company. The chapter suggests compiling questions that show you're not just interested in the role, but are also invested in understanding their challenges and goals. Asking, what are the top priorities for your team in the next 6 months? Or what qualities do you value most in team members? Demonstrates genuine curiosity and positions you as a thoughtful, strategic candidate. The chapter also highlights persistence and timing. While reaching out is important, so is knowing when to follow up. A polite, well-timed follow-up message can remind the hiring manager of your interest without coming across as pushy. Consistency signals determination and ensures you stay on their radar. Finally, the chapter concludes with a reminder that connecting with hiring managers is about building relationships, not just landing a job. Even if a role isn't available immediately, leaving a positive impression can lead to future opportunities. By showing initiative, authenticity, and a solutions-focused mindset, you establish yourself as a candidate they'll remember when the right position arises. This chapter delivers a powerful message. Connecting with hiring managers isn't just an optional strategy, it's a game changer in making your job search more targeted, personal, and effective. Chapter 13. Commit to quality. Chapter 13 underscores a fundamental principle for achieving success in any job search: committing to quality in every aspect of the process. It's not just about the number of applications you send or the connections you make. It's about ensuring that every interaction, document, and decision reflects your best effort and highest standards. This chapter is a rallying cry for excellence, urging readers to elevate their approach and differentiate themselves in a competitive job market. The chapter begins by dismantling the myth of quantity over quality. While it may seem tempting to cast a wide net by applying to as many positions as possible, the real power lies in crafting fewer but highly targeted and personalized applications. Tailoring your resume and cover letter to the specific role and company not only demonstrates your attention to detail, but also conveys your genuine interest and fit for the position. A well-crafted application is more likely to catch the eye of hiring managers and recruiters, giving you a distinct advantage over candidates relying on a one-size-fits-all approach. Another key element of quality lies in preparation. The chapter emphasizes that every interaction, whether it's an interview, a networking call, or even a LinkedIn message, should be approached with intention and thoroughness. Research the company, its mission, and its challenges, and be prepared to articulate how your skills and experiences align with their goals. Preparation is not just about impressing others. It's about empowering yourself with the confidence and clarity needed to navigate these conversations effectively. The chapter also stresses the importance of communication. Clarity, precision, and professionalism in your emails, follow-ups, and interviews leave a lasting impression. Typos, vague answers, or a lack of focus can quickly erode credibility, while thoughtful, well-structured communication signals competence and respect for the other person's time. The book encourages adopting a mindset of continuous improvement, reviewing your correspondence, practicing your interview answers, and seeking feedback to refine your approach. An insightful takeaway from this chapter is the idea of quality networking. Building meaningful relationships isn't about collecting the most LinkedIn connections or handing out dozens of business cards. It's about fostering genuine, mutually beneficial interactions. Take the time to listen, understand, and offer value to those you engage with. By focusing on quality over quantity, you create relationships that are more likely to yield opportunities and long-term professional growth. The chapter also touches on the significance of presentation. From your LinkedIn profile to your professional wardrobe, the way you present yourself speaks volumes about your commitment to quality. It's not about being flashy. It's about ensuring every detail aligns with the professional image you want to convey. Whether it's a polished LinkedIn summary or a confident handshake, these small details can make a big impact. In closing, Chapter 13 serves as a reminder that excellence is a choice. By committing to quality in every facet of your job search, you not only stand out to potential employers, but also build a foundation of confidence and integrity that will carry you forward in your career. Quality isn't just about impressing others. It's about taking pride in your journey and proving to yourself that you're worth the effort. Chapter 14, Stretch Higher. Chapter 14 is a call to action, urging you to break free from self-imposed limits and aim for opportunities that challenge and excite you. This chapter is all about cultivating the mindset and strategies to reach beyond your comfort zone and pursue roles that may initially seem out of reach, but are well within the realm of possibility when approached with the right perspective and determination. The chapter begins with an exploration of the psychological barriers that hold many people back during a job search. Doubts, fear of rejection, and a tendency to undervalue one's worth often lead individuals to settle for roles beneath their true potential. The author challenges this mindset, asserting that growth only happens when we stretch ourselves, when we take calculated risks and aim higher than what feels safe. To stretch higher, the first step is redefining your belief in what's possible. The chapter suggests reflecting on your past achievements, focusing on instances where you exceeded expectations or overcame challenges. By recognizing your capability to rise above difficulties, you can build the confidence to pursue ambitious goals. It's about shifting your inner dialogue from, "Am I qualified?" to, "How can I demonstrate my value in this role?" A key principle in this chapter is setting your sights on aspirational roles. The idea isn't to apply recklessly for positions beyond your skill set, but to strategically target roles that align with your core strengths while offering opportunities for growth. The chapter emphasizes that many of the most rewarding opportunities involve a learning curve, and employers often value candidates with the potential to grow into a role over those who are merely a perfect technical fit. The chapter also introduces practical tactics for stretching higher. One approach is to build your skills and credentials to meet the demands of the roles you desire. Whether it's taking an online course, earning a certification, or volunteering in a relevant capacity, investing in your professional development signals to employers that you're committed to continuous improvement. Networking is another vital strategy. The chapter emphasizes the importance of connecting with individuals in aspirational roles or industries. Engaging in conversations with these professionals not only expands your understanding of what it takes to succeed, but also positions you to learn about opportunities that might not be publicly advertised. These connections can also serve as advocates, providing referrals or insights to help you stand out. A particularly compelling takeaway is the encouragement to reframe rejection. Rather than seeing it as a failure, the author suggests viewing it as feedback and an opportunity to grow. Each rejection brings you closer to finding the right fit and provides valuable lessons for refining your approach. Persistence, resilience, and a willingness to learn from setbacks are the keys to ultimately achieving your goals. The chapter concludes with a powerful reminder: you are capable of more than you think. By committing to stretch higher, you not only open the door to extraordinary career opportunities, but also push yourself to grow in ways that extend far beyond your job search. True fulfillment comes from striving for greatness, embracing challenges, and proving to yourself that you're capable of far more than you once believed. Chapter 15. Prepare for a slam dunk interview. Chapter 15 is a masterclass in acing interviews, designed to transform even the most nerve-wracking experience into a confident, compelling showcase of your value. This chapter emphasizes preparation as the cornerstone of a successful interview and provides actionable strategies to position yourself as the standout candidate. The chapter begins by highlighting the importance of research. Knowing the company inside and out is not optional. It's essential. Study the organization's mission, culture, key players, recent achievements, and challenges. This knowledge not only equips you to tailor your responses, but also shows the interviewer that you are genuinely invested in the opportunity. Preparation demonstrates professionalism, diligence, and respect for their time. Equally crucial is understanding the role you're applying for. Go beyond the job description by considering what the company truly needs and how the position fits into their broader goals. Anticipate how your skills and experiences can address their challenges, and prepare specific examples to illustrate your capability. This proactive approach turns the interview from a passive question and answer session into a dynamic conversation about how you can contribute to their success. One of the most powerful tools introduced in this chapter is the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. The STAR framework helps you craft clear, concise, and impactful answers to behavioral interview questions. By sharing structured stories that highlight your past achievements, you not only engage the interviewer, but also provide evidence of your ability to deliver results. Remember, your goal isn't just to answer questions, it's to leave a lasting impression. The chapter also emphasizes the importance of practicing your responses. Rehearsing out loud, whether with a trusted friend or in front of a mirror, builds confidence and helps you refine your delivery. Pay attention to your tone, clarity, and body language, ensuring that you come across as authentic and self-assured. While practice is critical, the chapter advises against over-rehearsing, as it can make your answers feel robotic. The key is to find the balance between preparedness and natural engagement. Another critical aspect of preparation is anticipating tough questions. What are your weaknesses? Why did you leave your last role? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? These questions are not meant to trip you up, but to gauge your self-awareness, honesty, and alignment with the company's needs. The chapter encourages you to address these queries with transparency and focus on how you've grown or are working to improve. Finally, The chapter underscores the importance of leaving a strong closing impression. Prepare insightful questions to ask the interviewer, questions that demonstrate your curiosity, strategic thinking, and interest in the role. Don't just inquire about logistical details. Ask about their challenges, goals, or the team's dynamics. Ending on a thoughtful note positions you as someone who sees the bigger picture and is eager to contribute meaningfully. In essence, this chapter is about creating an interview experience that's not only polished, but memorable. When you walk into the room or log on to that video call, you should be armed with confidence, clarity, and a deep understanding of both yourself and the organization. An interview is more than a test. It's your opportunity to show why you're the perfect fit. With preparation, focus, and strategic storytelling, you can turn any interview into a slam dunk. Chapter 16. Conduct a slam dunk interview. Chapter 16 delves into the art of executing a standout interview. It's not just about answering questions. It's about creating an impression so powerful that you leave the interviewer convinced you're the perfect fit. This chapter bridges preparation with performance, teaching you how to navigate the high-stakes moment with confidence, poise, and strategy. The chapter begins by stressing the importance of first impressions. From the moment you walk into the room or appear on screen, you're being evaluated. Your posture, handshake, smile, and overall demeanor set the tone. Confidence is key, but so is warmth. Your goal is to be approachable while exuding professionalism. The author emphasizes the power of eye contact and attentive listening, small but critical details that communicate respect and engagement. A major focus of the chapter is mastering the flow of the conversation. Interviews are dynamic, and while you may have prepared thoroughly, flexibility is essential. Instead of delivering rehearsed answers, aim for authentic and conversational responses. Draw from your prepared examples and adapt them to the questions asked, keeping your answers clear, concise, and directly relevant to the role. A standout tip in this chapter is to treat the interview as a two-way dialogue. While the interviewer is assessing your fit for the company, you are also evaluating the organization and role. Engage actively in the conversation, ask clarifying questions when appropriate, and show genuine curiosity about the team, challenges, and goals. This interaction demonstrates not only your interest, but also your ability to think critically and connect with others. Handling difficult questions is another core theme. Inevitably, you'll face a query that tests your composure. Whether it's a question about a gap in your resume or a complex hypothetical scenario, the chapter advises you to remain calm and thoughtful. Take a moment to gather your thoughts if needed. This shows you're deliberate and composed under pressure. When addressing challenges or mistakes, focus on what you learned and how you've grown from the experience. This reframing positions you as resilient and self-aware. Nonverbal communication plays a critical role in the interview process. The chapter encourages you to be mindful of your body language, ensuring it reinforces your words. Open gestures, a relaxed posture, and a confident yet approachable tone all work together to make you memorable. Likewise, avoid common pitfalls like fidgeting, appearing disinterested, or overusing filler words. The final moments of an interview are just as crucial as the opening. The chapter emphasizes ending on a strong note by reiterating your enthusiasm for the role and summarizing how your skills align with the company's needs. This is your last chance to leave a lasting impression. Make it count. Additionally, be sure to ask thoughtful questions that highlight your strategic thinking and genuine interest. Chapter 16 closes with a reminder that interviews are as much about chemistry as they are about qualifications. Building rapport, communicating your value, and demonstrating authenticity are what set you apart. By blending preparation with adaptability and confidence, you can transform the interview into a defining moment that propels you toward your ideal job. Chapter 17. Stand out during the job offer stage. Chapter 17 focuses on a critical yet often overlooked aspect of the job search process, the job offer stage. This is where you transition from being a candidate to solidifying your role as the chosen hire. It's not just about accepting an offer. It's about standing out, negotiating effectively, and laying the groundwork for a successful career. The chapter opens by emphasizing that the job offer stage is an extension of the interview process. Employers are still assessing your professionalism and how you handle communication. Responding promptly, expressing gratitude, and maintaining enthusiasm for the role all reinforce the positive impression you've built. A simple yet sincere thank you after receiving an offer demonstrates humility and appreciation while setting the tone for productive discussions ahead. Next, the chapter dives into the art of evaluating an offer. It urges readers to look beyond the salary figure and consider the full compensation package, benefits, vacation time, professional development opportunities, and work-life balance. What's most important is ensuring alignment between the offer and your personal and professional goals. This phase requires clarity on your priorities and a deep understanding of your value in the market, which positions you to negotiate confidently. Negotiation is a cornerstone of this chapter, framed as a professional and collaborative process rather than a combative one. The author stresses that asking for more, whether it's higher pay, better benefits, or a flexible schedule, is not only acceptable but expected. By approaching the conversation with facts, market research, and a clear understanding of your worth, you can advocate for yourself effectively without jeopardizing the relationship with the employer. Phrasing requests in terms of mutual benefit, such as how additional resources will empower you to contribute at a higher level, further strengthens your case. One of the standout insights is the importance of maintaining perspective. If the offer doesn't fully meet your expectations, consider the long-term growth potential of the role. Sometimes, the opportunity to develop new skills, work with a great team, or gain exposure to an exciting industry can outweigh initial financial concerns. However, if the offer falls far short of what you deserve or need, the chapter empowers you to walk away with confidence, knowing that saying no to the wrong fit is a step toward finding the right one. The chapter also highlights the significance of clear and professional communication during this stage. Whether you're negotiating, seeking clarification, or accepting the offer, articulate your thoughts respectfully and confidently. Miscommunication can lead to misunderstandings, so every interaction should reflect your professionalism and attention to detail. Finally, the chapter concludes with advice on gracefully accepting an offer. Once the terms are finalized, convey your excitement and gratitude and ask about the next steps in the onboarding process. This shows that you're eager to contribute and ready to hit the ground running. Chapter 17 is a powerful reminder that how you handle the job offer stage can set the tone for your relationship with your new employer. By staying focused, intentional, and confident, you can stand out as a professional who knows their value and is prepared to make a meaningful impact. Chapter 18, A Slam Dunk Career. The final chapter, A Slam Dunk Career, serves as the ultimate playbook for not only landing your dream job, but building a career that's meaningful, fulfilling, and sustainable. It ties together the strategies and principles outlined in earlier chapters and extends them to long-term success. This chapter is about thriving, not just surviving, in the world of work. The author begins with a call to action. Career success isn't about luck or waiting for opportunities to come to you. It's about staying proactive, adaptable, and continually striving for excellence. Landing a job is only the first step. What comes next is a commitment to ongoing growth and making a lasting impact. The message is clear. Just as you approach the job search with intentionality and strategy, you must bring that same mindset to your career. One of the key takeaways is the importance of setting long-term career goals. This isn't just about promotions or pay raises. It's about aligning your work with your core values and aspirations. The chapter urges readers to define success on their own terms, taking into account the kind of life they want to build. By having a clear vision, you can make decisions that bring you closer to that ideal, whether it's taking on leadership roles, pursuing advanced education, or building expertise in a niche area. Relationships remain a cornerstone of career success. The chapter emphasizes nurturing your professional network, not just during job searches, but throughout your career. This means maintaining meaningful connections, showing gratitude, and being a resource for others. Building strong relationships with colleagues and industry peers can open doors you didn't even know existed. The author highlights the power of mentorship, both as a mentee and later as a mentor yourself. Helping others succeed enhances your reputation as a leader and enriches your career journey. Adaptability is another central theme. Industries change, technologies evolve, and roles transform. To stay ahead, you need to embrace lifelong learning. The chapter suggests keeping your skills sharp through courses, certifications, and staying curious about emerging trends in your field. By remaining open to change and seeking out new challenges, you can keep your career dynamic and exciting while positioning yourself as a valuable asset to any organization. A standout concept in this chapter is the idea of taking ownership of your career. The author challenges the traditional notion of relying solely on employers for growth and development. Instead, it's up to you to create opportunities, seek feedback, and advocate for what you need to thrive. Whether it's negotiating for resources, pursuing stretch assignments, or initiating innovative projects, the chapter encourages you to take bold, proactive steps that showcase your initiative and commitment. The chapter also underscores the importance of resilience. Setbacks are inevitable, but how you respond to them defines your trajectory. The author encourages reframing challenges as opportunities for growth and approaching obstacles with creativity and determination. By developing a resilient mindset, you not only bounce back, but often come back stronger. As the chapter draws to a close, the focus shifts to legacy. Beyond personal success, the ultimate goal is to make a meaningful impact. Whether it's inspiring a team, contributing to your community, or advancing your industry, the author urges readers to think about how they want to be remembered. A slam-dunk career isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about leaving a mark that makes the world better. The final message is one of empowerment. You have all the tools and strategies to create a career that not only fulfills your ambitions, but reflects your values and passions. The chapter closes with a reminder that the journey doesn't end here. It's a continuous process of growth, reinvention, and purpose-driven action. A slam-dunk career is a powerful conclusion that leaves you inspired to aim higher, work smarter, and live more intentionally. It's a call to own your journey, rise to challenges, and create a professional life that's as impactful as it is rewarding. Thank you for listening to today's audiobook journey. Now it's your turn to take action. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the Book Lounge for more engaging audiobooks and insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What resonated with you? What key takeaways stood out? And what chapters left a lasting impression? Let me know what you'd love to hear next. Plus, as a special bonus, you can download a free one-page summary of this audiobook. Details are waiting for you in the video description. Stay inspired, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next chapter of your listening adventure.